Hey, we've got a seat waiting for you in the Delmarva Life studio audience, and here in a second you're going to see why. Come be a part of the fun by booking your seat on delmarvalife.com and clicking on the show tab, or just call that number right there, 443-880-9116.
Well, these comfortable warm temperatures we're now experiencing will soon be replaced by scorching heat as summer settles in. But that doesn't mean you have to put your green thumb away for fear that your garden will burn up and dry out. There are plenty of flowers that will do just fine during the muggy summers we have here on Delmarva. Gardening expert Ginny Rosencrantz with the University of Maryland Extension Office joins us this afternoon. Hey Jenny, how you doing over there? We've got some beautiful flowers here. They're all perennials.
Yes.
And they're all flowers that really can withstand these hot summers.
Yes, and they're all very drought tolerant, and they're very happy to live in our sandy soil as well. So it's not just the mugginess that we have to deal with, but it's the sandy soils also. So the whole package, these guys are Eastern Shore lovers.
Now we're going to start off with the Shasta daisies.
Oh, I love Shasta daisies. These are the pretty little white daisies right here. They are the quintessential perfect little daisies. You know, perfect for she loves me.
Yeah, she loves me not.
and they're really nice. They're dark green color, beautiful daisy flower. And if you go ahead and pick them and bring them into bouquets, then they'll bloom for you again, which I like. Yes, most perennials don't do that consistently, but these guys are pretty good at it.
And I know they can withstand the heat because they usually survive my neglect.
There you go.
In the summertime. Okay, we're moving on to Coreopsis.
That's this big guy right here that we're kind of playing looking for. Coreopsis comes in different sizes and all. This is one of the newer varieties, and most of the time they're just sort of yellow, but the newer varieties have some red in them. And what's really neat about this particular Coreopsis is that the cooler the nights, the redder the red is. But these are butterfly magnets. If you like butterflies, they will be hovering and landing, and just, oh my gosh, they'll be fabulous.
So as our nights warm up, they won't be as red?
They'll be more yellow. So that's really cool. You have red, yellow, then more yellow, then more red.
Variety.
Yes, and they bloom. They love June. Absolutely love June.
Going on to my favorite, purple cone flowers.
Oh, these guys are so cool.
Yeah,
you know,
they're beautiful.
The botanical name is echinacea, which stands for hedgehog. And so if you ever play with them, they're a little scratchy, just like a hedgehog, but they're gorgeous, and they come in these really pretty purpley colors, really good dark green foliage.
They look like purple daisies.
They are. They're very wonderful that way. And again, the hummingbirds absolutely adore them, and so do the butterflies. They're just all over it.
And they love the sun.
They love the sun, yes.
All right, we have some lavender. It's hiding in here behind the Coreopsis.
But it's so fragrant.
Wish you could smell it.
Yeah.
I'm all relaxed.
Now, the key for lavender is to remember it needs really good drainage, especially in the wintertime. So with our sandy soils, we have got it made.
Okay, and these can be ornamental, right?
Oh yes, a lot of people think that, you know, an herb or something like that has to be separate. Oh no. Put it in with all your herbaceous perennials and just enjoy them. And cut them and bring them inside also.
Yeah, because they are very fragrant.
They are, yes.
And needs full sun.
Yeah.
Right? All right, right over here we have our daylilies, and I'm seeing these pop up all over the place.
Oh yeah, you know, we have the wonderful ditchbank daylilies, which, you know, people think almost that they're native, and they're not. They've just been here forever. What I love about daylilies is they cover the whole gamut of the rainbow colors, except for maybe blue. But I think they're working on that.
They probably
They
are.
have all the lavenders and the pinks and all that kind of stuff, and they only last for a day. But don't worry about that because they have more that are coming up.
You mean the bloom? Only
The bloom,
lasts,
yes.
True to the name.
Exactly.
Daylilies.
Exactly. When I picked out that flower, I said, okay, I got it last night. Well, that one looks like it's going to open today. And it did. I was so pleased.
And how long do they bloom? I mean, they bloom pretty much all summer long.
They can, yeah. Usually they have this like a period of maybe 4 to 6 weeks where they do a lot of blooming. But what we're doing now with the hybridizing that we're doing is they're coming up what they call reblooming daylilies, and they'll bloom and bloom and bloom, and then they'll rest a little bit, and then they're going to bloom again all fall. So it's wonderful.
Okay,
I love it.
Yeah, that is nice. All right, now we're going to move on to summer phlox.
Summer
and
phlox
that
is
is
right
over
here.
here.
Yeah, this
right?
is the pink one, right?
Yeah, it matches our blouses.
It does. You know, there's one that's really, really powdery mildew resistant and has been forever, and that's White David. But some of the newer varieties that they're coming up with, they're really working very hard to get that powdery mildew resistance, so you can get these gorgeous colors as well.
How many? Lots of different colors?
Mostly in the pinks, the lavenders, and the pure whites. That's pretty much where the phlox range is. But the whole range of pinks, from really cherry red to great purple, that kind of stuff. So they're working on them and having a good time. Like I said, powdery mildew is one of those things that you have to make sure that the plant has got a lot of air circulation. So being this close to everybody is really bad for the plant in the garden. Plant it so it has lots of room to sort of stretch and get the wind around it.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have the hosta, which is over here.
I had to bring a shady character in.
Yeah. So the hosta's a little shady, huh?
He is. But you know, the thing is, they also bloom. I mean, people usually buy hostas because of the gorgeous foliage, but they also have a gorgeous flower too, and many of the flowers are very fragrant. And you can cut them and bring them in too. And again, those are a pollinator magnet too. So there's all kinds of good reasons to have them. So whether you have sun or shade, you can have gorgeous perennials.
Now the thing with the hostas, as I've noticed, is that you really do need to prune them at the end of the summer, or do you? Because they come back thicker, right?
Well, the thing about hosta is they come up in the springtime based on what sort of root system they have in the fall.
Oh, okay.
And if you can keep them evenly watered throughout the summer, so this is the one I would say, because it is in the shade, you really need to make sure it gets watered. If you don't, then it comes in a little smaller the next year. And I've had some actually kind of die in my garden because I don't water.
Oh,
and this
okay.
year my hostas are going, hallelujah.
Oh, I bet they are.
And next year they'll be fabulous too because of all this.
Jenny, as always, thanks a lot. Beautiful flowers we have here, and they are drought resistant. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Still to come on Delmarva Life, do you ever think that eating outdoors can be dangerous? Well, we'll have some barbecue do's and don'ts so nobody gets sick next. Plus, what it takes for the perfect backyard barbecue. We're in the kitchen with Old South Barbecue in Frankfort to find out a few of their secrets. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.